What's happening, everybody? I'm Simone Malone, your radio feel-good man, one of your most trusted and respected voices. Wow, it is a beautiful day in Philadelphia today. I am coming to you from Studio 236 that I own and operate right here with my special guest, Mr. D'Angelo Virgo. You're probably saying, who is this guy? Well, we're going to introduce you to him in just a second. I appreciate many of you for logging on. I appreciate the many supports that I get for those of you that check me out on my YouTube channel called Trusted Voice in Radio. Subscribe to that channel. Make sure you do too. Trusted Voice in Radio. There you can go back and watch all of my inspirational moments. You can watch my exclusive interviews with guests like Mr. D'Angelo Virgo. Also, I want you to be my friend on Facebook every day. If your family and some of your friends in your circle are not my friend, I promise you, if they request me, they're going to always be in the know. And if you ever want to be spotlighted, you want to be on my show right here in the studio of FMHDMS, give me a call. Let's talk about you. I'm always interested in what you're doing in your community and how you're making a difference, like Mr. Virgo. 215-224-4297. That's 215-224-4297. Now, let's go to my special guest, Mr. D'Angelo Virgo. I got it?
Yes, you did.
It's almost like a tongue tie. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Bless you. It is good to see you once again. I'm going to have him talk a little bit about himself, but let me just say this. I've been knowing his father for at least, I think, probably 10 years. Has he been in business for 10 years now with the business?
Yes.
Okay. And I met his father about 10 years ago because of what I do in mental health, and he opened up a wonderful business here that I helped to put some people in. And that's how I met his father. And then down the road, you know, as you get to know people, they begin to talk about their family and all that. And he told me about this son, D'Angelo Virgo. He said, you know, he's going to college or getting ready to go to college, and he wants to be a lawyer. And I said, you know, I want to meet this young man. He told me that he was into fashion, into modeling, and all these different things. So he sounded like somebody that was headed in the right direction. And here he is now, a graduate from college, doing his own thing with teaching young people, involving himself in the community, involving himself in the church. So I want D'Angelo to tell us a little bit about who in the world is D'Angelo Virgo?
Well, you know, it's just kind of hard to sum up who D'Angelo is in just a few words. However, you know, basically to know me is to love me. And basically I'm just a God-fearing entrepreneur.
That's what I like. God-fearing young entrepreneur. Now tell us what fabulous Seventh-day Adventist church you go to here in Philadelphia.
I go to West Philadelphia Seventh-day Adventist Church located at 46 in Haverford.
And who's the pastor?
Pastor Colin Brathwaite.
Wonderful. I had an opportunity, folks, to go visit him. Many of you know I am a Christian, and I came out of the Church of God in Christ, and I fellowship on a Saturday, okay, at Seventh-day Adventist Church. That it was packed. It was a great day, and you know what? He was involved up front, involved in the service as well. So therefore, he was displaying his leadership abilities. So listen, tell us a little bit about what's going on. What is it like to be a young entrepreneur in this day and time where we're dealing with so much financially to run a business and to be in business, I would say?
Well, honestly, all I can say is I'm blessed. I have two loving and supportive parents, so that really makes a world of difference. You know, I know a lot of people may not have that option, but I do, and I'm blessed. And mainly, you know, I want to give back to provide an opportunity for those who may not have one.
Good. And how are you doing that?
Well, you know, well, at the moment, with the music program I'm doing, that is the main way that I'm giving back, offering music lessons and instruments to children and families who may not be able to have the finances to fund that. But mainly after my health and wellness business has exploded, you know, that I'm going to take a lot of the income from that and, you know, to just give back.
So you're into health and wellness, and you're also into teaching young people. Is it the flute, or what is it? What
I play the violin.
Violin, that's
Yes.
it. Violin. It's close. Flute, violin. So we got a lot of people out there that support me and watch me and listen to me that are musicians. So I want to encourage those musicians out there and let you speak to them that if they're not using some of those instruments, they can definitely contact you.
Oh, yes.
Because you have a school of how many students now? Or
it is now, our program has now grown to about 30 kids. And
Wow.
It could be more, but we just don't have the finances, one, to provide the instruments, and two, for the staffing, basically.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this?
I would say the program started back in January, February of this year.
Okay. And you got about 20 to 30 students.
Yes.
That's great. And we're going to pray that you have 100 by next year.
Lovely.
And with the staff and all that great stuff.
Great.
That's absolutely awesome. So go ahead and encourage those people to hit you up on Facebook if they would like to know more information about that, and maybe somebody may be interested in, hey, I got this instrument that has a lot of dust. I want to donate it to what you're doing for young people, because you're helping young people in the arts. Because as we know, in a lot of cities and states, funding has been cut for young people to study the arts and music and all that. But here you have a young man that has a vision to teach the violin, who plays the violin, who's very talented in so many areas. But in particular, what you're doing with the young people. So go ahead and encourage them to hit you up on your Facebook page.
Yes, as wonderful Mr. Malone pointed out, you can find me on Facebook, D'Angelo Virgo. That's D'Angelo, and the last name just like the astrological sign. But feel free. If you have instruments that you once played, or that you have a child who once played, and it's just sitting at home collecting dust, we would love to get it and put it to good use.
Sounds good. Now tell us a little bit about, let's flip the page real quick, and then we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to do my inspirational moment, which will be part 2 coming up. Let's talk about this health and wellness thing. As you know, and during the time that I came to your church, I was diagnosed with a cancer last year, and God brought me through that. You look at me now, and I'm fresh and rejuvenated. I'm ready to roll. You now into this health and wellness. What is this all about? Because I know that you were sharing earlier on the radio show how your mother battled with cancer.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that and encourage people what this whole product is all about, how to stay healthy.
Well, honestly, I'm just gonna sum it up by saying it's a health and wellness company, and it's also, they've been green since 1985. So they've been a green company before green was popular.
Right.
And the name of the company is called Melaleuca, and feel free, if you want more information, to contact me on my Facebook. I don't want to give part information now. It kind of just throws people off. So if you want more information, feel free to contact me, and I'll be more than willing to share with you.
Wonderful. So go ahead and give them that information again.
As I said, my Facebook is D'Angelo Virgo, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely. You'll find if you don't find him right there, you can find me too, and link us all together. We're right there.
That works.
Okay, so what encouragement can you share to some young person that's tuned in, that's listening in, that mother, that father, that grandmother, grandfather that's watching us? They're having a lot of problems with their young people. You work with young people. You've been a youth leader at your church. You're doing a whole lot of other things with your organization. What words of encouragement can you share today to that young person?
First and foremost, definitely stay in prayer. You stay in prayer, you keep them in prayer, and then 2, always have an open line of communication. Communication in any relationship is key. And then 3rd, never quit. Things may seem rough, no matter if it's a relationship or a business, but just keep at it, keep going, and never quit.
Great. Go ahead and say hello to somebody special out there. I know you're quite loved, and you got quite a few Facebook friends. And
well, we could be here forever, me saying hello and thanking everybody, but obviously I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, and my brother, and then to all my best friends, you know who you are. Then to my friends that I consider family, you know who you are as well. So
okay.
Hey.
And you know what, his brother, we were talking earlier, his brother's a personal trainer. We're going to try to get him on the air as well. He's involved in his church too. His whole family's involved in his church, and that's what's important, family. Involve, if you're a believer, involve the whole family. Involve your whole family into church, because there you can be spiritually fed. And talking about that, I'm going to come up with part 2. Right after this, I'm going to talk about facing your fears. Powerful word that's coming your way for our inspirational moment. So, D'Angelo, I thank you.
Thank you.
Tell everybody what you think of this.
I think it's amazing.
We've been talking about getting you here for a couple of years,
it's been a while.
Yes.
It's been a while, but everything happens in its time.
Wonderful. We thank you again.
Thank you.
Many blessings to you.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, go to law school. I need you. I need you to be my lawyer, too. Okay? Everybody stay tuned. Of course, it's Simone Malone live out of Studio 236 with my guest, D'Angelo Virgo from Philadelphia. Coming up, I'm going to talk about facing your fears.